Hello everybody and welcome back to Divinity Original Sin 2, where today we have just finished kind of plundering a tomb.
Well, I wasn't really plundering. We were freeing a trapped soul. I think that's a little bit different.
While plundering on the side.
Shut up.
So, we've been freeing trapped souls from a tomb, which contained Withermore's soul jar, and we have found that and sprung a few traps along the way. And we're ready to leave, I think, aren't we?
Yeah, I don't see any point in being down here anymore. One thing I will note, though, is I have taken Beast's leggings off for the time being and just given him some basic traveling pants, just because otherwise it's going to be so tedious moving around the map.
Yeah, he'd be like constantly behind us.
Yeah. Okay,
total
so
pain.
we are back up topside. Now, the question on where to go. Where to go? We've got two options. One, we can go up these stairs right here. Or two, we can see about this door over here. Or, well, actually, I guess we've got three options. We could use a waypoint to go back outside Fort Joy and then come back into it. What would you like to do, Sheila?
I think eventually we should go for the waypoint, but I think we should do either the door or the stairs first. And
Okay.
I'm kind of thinking the big door.
Yeah, me too, actually. I'm glad you elected for that one. Okay, what I would suggest we do, everyone stealth, who can.
What, you mean we're not just going to like rush in there?
I'm
like
going to
fools?
open the door. Yeah, and everyone else just go stealth, just in case. Are you ready?
Okay.
Womp. Oh, it transitions us.
Magisters.
Come on through.
I'm coming.
And stealth, definitely stealth. Oh my lord. Okay, so we are...
Oh, this is the outside area. I remember this.
Yeah, we've been here before. And, yeah, I mean, we may have done some nasty things. Oh, I can see the stairs that one links to now, actually. Interesting. Well, we've got a couple of magisters out here, but I don't think they've got any idea that we're here. None at all, not even
We
a
don't
slight
need
squeak.
really to be out here. We could go the other way around to get here, couldn't we?
There we could. Is there anything up there? Yeah, there's like a guard station up there. We probably don't want to play with that right now. Okay, well, let's go back up those stairs then, shall we?
Yeah, I think so. I
Okay.
think because I didn't know what this was, but I
What,
don't think
the
this
first
place
time,
ought to
do you
be.
mean?
Or when we went through that door, I didn't know that went out to that courtyard.
Oh, yeah. Right, well, one thing I'm worried about here is that we might trigger a fight the moment we go through it, but shall we?
Let's go stealthed. Yeah, let's go.
Let me know when you're ready to click and we'll go through at the same time.
Okay, ready to click.
Okay, go!
Go. So this is the place where we stole all the paintings.
What? I steal nothing. Except
All
occasionally.
the paintings to steal.
No, I'm not a thief. You're a
Any of
thief.
them good? Yeah, any of them good.
And clearly that magister's sword was free for the taking because it wasn't nailed down, thus I'm not stealing it.
So if it's not nailed down, it doesn't count as stealing. Well, look, half of those paintings are on the floor.
Only we have the will to do what's necessary.
Ooh, there's a bit of a fight going on outside.
Oh, okay.
Can't hide what you're doing forever.
Ah, they're not letting people through.
It's everything to do with the paladins. You sully the divine's name with this place.
Okay,
The
Paladin
divine would want the
Corp.
world free of void woken.
Can you see what's being talked about down there?
Unlike
Yeah.
That's very interesting. Okay, there's a painting of Alexander here. Probably worth a ridiculous amount of money.
see
There's
if we
more
can-
paintings of Alexander all over the place, in fact. All of them probably worth a ridiculous amount of money. Also, Rhyme of the Scribes on the pedestal over there. Lots of different things.
Let's see. It says target too heavy for this one. So I might have to go for one of the smaller ones.
Yeah, sure. Sorry about that. I just had to mute the mic there. I needed a bit of a cough. Okay. Well, there's lots of stuff here. Be sure to pick up that book and see what it is.
Will do. Rhymes of the Scribes, Part 1.
Ooh.
Painting of a relic.
Okay.
More paintings of relics. we've got a few paintings. Some of them will be worth something, hopefully.
Yeah. Right, there's also a locked gate over here, but it looks like there's a treasure chest on the other side. Now, the thing is, I'm not sure if anyone can see through it because it looks like there's kind of ruined walls there.
Yeah.
So it might be an issue.
I can't see any red penetrating through there, but I
neither
can
can I.
try and unlock it first.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Then I'm going to suggest we basically sneak out the way that we originally came in the early access.
Okay.
There we go.
And just try not to...
Yeah, get everyone
Yeah.
angry with us.
Yeah.
What have we got here? Another golden spoon! Fantastic. Also a knockdown arrow. I will send it to you.
Thank you very much.
I can now stir 3 cups of tea. That's fantastic.
3 at
Best
once.
day
Wow.
ever.
How do you
Ow.
do that? So do you have to hold like 2 spoons with one hand and one with the other?
One mouth.
Ah, right, of course.
Basically, I'm gonna follow the example of one of Luffy's companions. It's gonna be great. So instead of
should've
3
known you'd
swords, I'm
have
gonna have
thought
3 spoons.
Be careful because people are walking past and there's some... I know you're sneaking, but...
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Let's head out of here then. Did you manage to read through that book, by the way?
I didn't. I will read through it now so I can tell everybody what it's all about.
Okay.
Oops. So, it says, I can deduct some recipes from this book,
Oh, wow.
but this reads more like a puzzle than a recipe. I will have to experiment with what I can learn from these rhymes. Fire with sharp things, and water what sea brings. Earth scrolls with blossoms, and air scrolls with cotton. Or other soft things you can find on the roads, combined with an essence, turns paper to scrolls. So that would say to me that, like, maybe, like, you know, we've been picking up all these air essences and things. So maybe, like, an air essence with some kind of clothing or cotton.
You just unlocked a
And
bunch
paper?
of scrolls. Paper plus air essence plus feather makes a teleportation scroll.
Oh.
Searing daggers is made with teeth, fire essence, and paper. Rain scroll is made with herring, water, and sheets of paper. And a fortified scroll is made with whisperwood, earth essence, and paper. That's actually really good. That's really good.
Fantastic. See, I thought that we had to work it all out for ourselves, but no, we just got given the recipes.
I know.
It
It's
made
a little
way
bit
more
of a
fun.
shame, actually, yeah. Do you want to unlock this treasure chest here? We can find out what is inside.
Where did you find another treasure chest?
I just stood by one right now. Well-worn chest. You know me. I've got a treasure nose.
You do. Gee, let's
Right where I'm
pick that
stood.
open then. Lockpick.
Such a brilliant ability. There's probably like keys or something around here somewhere, but
I'll have a look at that one. So we've got an old two-hander sword, which is alright. First aid skill book, and a sterling amulet, which gives 9 magic armor and +1 to persuasion.
nice. Very nice. Okay. Right then, with that, we should remain stealth and then go through this main room. But we should do it together because I'm fairly certain there's probably going to be like plot important information being spouted with the NPCs in there. So you ready?
Yeah, okay, I'm ready.
Okay, let's go.
Open the door.
Walk carefully.
Trying to. I'll just walk onto this
it's a
ledge to
VXP.
start with.
Watch out.
Or of penitence. It's fine, I'm not going anywhere.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
just on this ledge, which doesn't have any red stuff on it.
You can go in either direction, but
We don't
this
know from whence
one over the side would be better. Ooh, what are they saying?
but we do know source calls them.
Can't hear them.
Can you not get... if you move your camera over to them? Okay, let's go through this gate then, on this side. And we should be able to make our way right around to the other... Much closer to them. Here we are.
Source runs through your veins. It must be restrained.
Sneak
Dallas,
forward.
in her great wisdom, granted us a gift. A
Okay.
gift. A sacrament, a cure in one.
Oh, here we are.
Pay attention. Oh, a shame they become so docile. Regardless, it's important you know why this must be done.
Yes, I want to know.
We are of the divine. I would never harm you. My methods will bring you closer to his perfect will. Yes, your source will be gone, but your sacrifice will mean the salvation of hundreds, thousands.
Not sure I agree with that.
You will be cured of something entirely dangerous. We don't know from whence these beasts came, but we do know source calls them.
Okay, interesting.
Okay. Yeah, so he's basically justifying what they've done. He kept mentioning that they were so docile. Whatever they do to the
But Dallas,
the prisoners,
in her great wisdom, granted us a
completely...
gift. A gift.
I don't know, it's like lobotomizing them.
Sacrament, a cure.
Yeah.
There were people very similar in that regard in, what was it now? Dragon Age. Like the
Oh, right.
mages who were too dangerous, and so they basically removed their
Well,
thoughts
when they're
and
talking
things like that.
about docility, are they talking more about like the silent monks?
Possibly, maybe they're turning this prisoner into a silent monk.
Salvation of
I don't know. It doesn't seem they've done it yet, so maybe we could save them. I don't know.
entirely dangerous.
There's a very big painting of a knight here. Can I pick that up, I wonder?
We don't know from whence these
Yes, I can, and I'm now
wow.
carrying way too much. How heavy is it? It's 20 kilos. I will give it to Beast. Beast can carry it for me. Hurrah! That's worth 200 golds. Oh, we're rich. But we're going to get more rich, because if this room we're about to enter is anything like it was in early access, let's just sneak in and then close the door behind you when you
Sneak
get through.
around quickly. Okay.
Some more EXP. Oh, fantastic. Just be very careful.
You get ready to shut that door as soon as I come through.
Okay, sure. And door is being shut.
Boop.
Boop. Hurrah!
Perfect.
We no longer need to be stealthed. Oh my lord. Because that just slows everything down. So many things.
Not
in
as
this
much
room.
as a fight slows things down.
No, that is very true. But now is not the time for wondering what slows down things the most. It is for acquiring gifts. And by gifts, I mean things we shouldn't have, really. I don't think anyone actually gave them to us. Rime of the Scribes, Part 7.
Blood Rain skill book.
Ooh, what's that one for? What skill is it?
Blood Rain is Hydrosophist or Necromancer.
Oh.
Do we have any of those?
Yeah, I'm a necromancer and Beast is a hydrosophist.
I will send it to you then, because it's useless to me.
Very well.
First aid, which is either...
Fun book, identifying
Oh.
glass. Someone else can grab that one, I think. What? What's up?
I think a huntsman can have first aid.
Yep, I've already got it. So, if you can get it... go
Yes,
for
Snow's
it.
learned it. Nice.
Nice. 2 people who can heal our minions. Oh, this is going well. A bit lacking on the wealth side, though. Ooh, okay. A simple rhyme. Crafting
Maybe you
book,
could
some
sell
papers.
spoons, then we'd have loads of wealth.
True brew. I've got a... Looks like some sort of... I'm not selling my... I just realised what you suggested I do. You wretch. I'm not selling my spoons. My lord. How dare you? But I have picked up a couple of crafting books. So I've got an ice...
A locked chest.
Trickster. Nice, that's only one. Oh, we're getting so much money's worth in paintings. There's so much to do here. You can spend so long just making yourself filthy, filthy rich. Ooh, Oravan Spare Mace. I think I will take. Oravan Spare Mace. It's not actually that impressive. I'll give it to Beast. Beast can have a look at it. It's bathtub. I think I might want a bit of a...
We are like a plague of locusts.
Ah, shush.
Swarming over this room,
No.
taking all the stuff.
Grab someone's beloved portrait. Portrait of a woman. Her mournful and slightly accusatory gaze pierces you from the centuries ago where she sat for this portrait. Oh. How lovely, I suppose. My lord. Right, okay.
Oh,
What's-
Aavak, if
yeah?
you move this screen, this dressing panel,
Mm-hmm.
and look out on the ledge just outside, there's a chest out there.
Which one? The dressing? What?
Next to the really big painting in that little sort of circular nook. I'll just go over there.
Oh, yes. I actually remember that. There's actually... I can't remember what was out there. But can you pick up that gigantic painting? I want to know how big it is. I can, apparently. How heavy is it? It is 150, and it isn't even that important either. It's not even that valuable. It's 100. Basically its own weight in value, which is just terrible. You want much more value per weight.
Yes, we do. There was an unidentified ring, so I'll send it over to you.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
And some gold.
Nice.
I'll send the ring to you and you can check it out and see.
It's an interesting place out here. I'm not sure that we could get across it though. No, we can't. Okay, right. Time for us to start considering what we've got. Ooh, there's another painting. Gonna filter it. Someone's gonna want these paintings. I can promise you. Right, identify. I have got +6 magic armor and +5% water resistance and 1 pyrotechnic, so it makes someone capable of more fire. I think red already has something that increases his fire, doesn't it?
I'm not sure actually, maybe. Let's have a quick look. Sneaking. Oh no, that's snow. Physical armor.
Because he's the only one of us that uses pyrotechnic.
+1 wits and retribution. +1 pyrokinetic on his ring.
Yeah, I'm going to give him another ring then that can boost that to 2. Also give him a
great.
bit of water resistance. So it'll be pretty nice. Right, okay, so I'm assuming that you have all sorts of amazing things. And before we go forward, do you want to recount what you managed to find in your hunt?
Okay, so I found quite a lot of gold.
Cool.
I'm trying to remember. I've got a simple pendant here, but I think I might have found that earlier.
That's fine.
Found several paintings.
Yeah. Beast is carrying a lot for me. He's got a massive carry
Got a
weight.
sterling amulet as well. Have we? Oh, of course, we can't wear amulets. That's why they're all in there.
Yeah.
I've got an old two-hander, but that was in the last room. Other than that, I just found loads of gold, really.
Oh, that's fine.
I found an encyclopedia of flora and a teddy bear.
Right, yeah.
I found it earlier. Yep, go on.
In terms of books, if I reorder everything by last picked up, I found a book. It literally is a book. Rime of the Scribes Part 7. The Blood Rain skill book you sent over to me. Thank you. Nice. Oh, requires Hydrosophist and Necromancer.
And Necromancer. Wow.
Okay.
I thought it was either or.
Yeah, that's actually pretty interesting. Very interesting. I might take Hydrosophist with Bran then. Simple Ram. Or I might take it with Bran because... sorry, not Bran, Beast. Simply because it does allow you to heal a little bit when you do damage. I found some paper, that's fine. Another Simple Rhyme and a letter. So, do you want to read any books you found first, or shall I start?
Yeah, I found actually 2 books. Now I've ordered it like you suggested by order picked up. I actually found a Tales of the Seven Gods and an Encyclopedia of Flora. So I'll go with the Tales of the Seven Gods first because it's probably more interesting.
Sure.
Okay, so Tales of the Seven Gods. The 7 gods were still young when they decided that each of them should have their own race to guide through the eternal flow of time. And thus it happened that Relic, the most powerful of all gods, became the patron of humans. The burly Duna created the dwarves in his own likeness, and even lived alongside them in the mountainous caverns. Tircendelius, the poet, went into the woods and created the elves. He blessed them with near immortality and wisdom. The reptile goddess Zulstissa wished to command a proud warrior race, and thus she created the lizard people, fierce fighters from the wasteland. So those are all the ones we know. I'd be interested to know what the other 3 are. So the god of Rogir, renowned for his brutality and violence, created the orcs and enslaved them for more than 300 years before he left Rivellon.
Wow.
Xantheza, the goddess of mirth and laughter, wanted an intelligent race versed in the arts of magic around her. She created the imps, who were talented magicians and engineers. The goddess Amadea was an outsider, preferring to live in complete solitude. As the centuries passed, the 6 races spread over the continent. Oh, so Amadea never actually made a race.
Okay, that's very interesting.
Oh, hang on. One day, Amadea's dalliance with a wizard resulted in the birth of several demigods. She granted her lover immortality and decided she would act as the patron mother of wizards. Although wizards are not considered as a separate race, they've always had their own goddess to pay tribute to.
Oh, that's actually pretty interesting. I like that. I like the idea that one just went, nah, I'm not going to make a race. And then
So who made those Eternals then? That
that's
Thane
a
is part
very
of?
good point. I hadn't even
They're not
picked
in
up
any
on
of these
that.
books.
Okay, yeah, maybe we'll find out more. I mean, these were written apparently after the. Well, I mean, one would assume after the race that Thane belongs to left.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to read a letter. From the desk of her ladyship Dallas, right hand to Bishop Alexander, son of the divine. To our brave troops in Fort Joy, be warned. A tediously bothersome but not altogether disorganized group of rebels calling themselves Seekers have set their eyes on some of our sorcerers. They may or may not have facilitated the escape of at least 2 special ones, and you are forewarned to be on high alert. If any so-called Seekers are found, they are to be delivered to my person directly for a treatment I, and only I, may administer. Mistakes and missteps will not be tolerated. I wonder if it's what she did to that Verdas guy.
Yeah.
Maybe she's robbing their memories.
I think that Verdas guy, you know that packet of mind maggots we picked up?
Mm-hmm.
I think mind maggots have been used on Verdas because he was saying something about like worms or something wiggling through his brain.
Good call. Right, did you want to read your second book?
Yes, I think it actually might be relevant because I'd had a quick peek at it. It's the ultimate guide to noxious bulbs.
Okay.
So noxious bulbs grow in the temperate regions of Rivalon. They thrive in open areas where their intricate root systems can freely grow. Commonly used as a means of security, noxious bulbs are well known for their vivid colours and their equally vivid defence mechanisms. Once they're fully grown, they appear in a multitude of variations. The effects of the bulbs roughly match their appearance as well as the element to which the bulb is most susceptible. For instance, a red noxious fire bulb is susceptible to fire. A yellow noxious earth bulb is susceptible to earth and elements. They are very sturdy flowers that are hard to destroy or uproot. But if one manages to destroy them, they will hardly go down without a boom.
Okay. So you use
So
poison
explosive
on
bulbs.
green poison ones. You use fire on red flaming ones. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Next up is a simple rhyme. An old nursery rhyme reads, "Come join me where it's hot. Come join me at the fire. Come join me round the pot. That's how we make our dinner." I think I already had that one at some point.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, let me add it to my book, my backpack full of books. Ooh. You trying to unlock the door?
Yeah, but I
unlocked it
did
with
it
red.
with red,
Yeah.
which is really stupid, but
Next
I
up,
started so I finished.
I'll read True Brew, Chanterelle, because I've got several books. The
Okay.
chanterelle is known as an elusive mushroom. It's said that chanterelle was, I think I'm saying it right, chanterelle, once a shy, beautiful woman who was pursued by so many suitors that she fled to the forest and begged the gods to hide her forever. Ever obliging, the gods turned her to a mushroom, but it's said that those who drink its extract can hide nearly as well as she did. Ooh, did that give us a new craft recipe?
Invisibility potion, maybe, from Chanterelle
Yeah, that's what I'm
mushrooms?
thinking. Potions. Yeah, invisibility potion. Fantastic. Right, next up, we've got the fine book. There was a great need then, unfathomable forces of darkness, forces so great the seven themselves could not hold them at bay, began to gather like storm clouds over our great realm, and so they made a decision. They would put their differences, their rivalries, their pride aside and join in a single avatar, one who could unite their power into a single almighty force of order and good. Lucien was chosen from among those summoned. Lucien the worthy, Lucien the holy, 7 times divine was he, and yet still he fell. So did Lucien fail at what it did? I got the impression that it was more of a necessary sacrifice, but maybe he didn't actually achieve anything. That's very interesting.
It's interesting to build up a picture of his story and how his sons ended up taking everything over. And
Okay, I'm going to send a book to you as well so that you can read it. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Just sent it into your bag now. It's the book.
Which book is it that you sent me? Sorry.
Book.
Oh, just book. I see it now. Sorry. I was expecting it to have a title, not just a big old book. So Cradleston's silly book of blanks. Oh, thanks. I get the best book. The blank, a race, asked their mighty god, blank, one of the seven, for the power to fly. Blank, an exclamation, shrieked the god. How dare you? You're no better than blanks, another of the seven silly folk. Sacrifice your finest blank object to me on a certain day, or I shall smite thee with the plague of unclean beast.
Okay. Sorry, I hadn't even looked at it.
That was
it?
a crazy book. Not entirely sure what that's all about.
Okay. The final book then, Rhymes of the Scribe, Part 7. A rather strange song is transcribed in this book, but the words of magic crawl into your head and give you new insight. In the Isle of the Dead, before they rise, you will hear no farewells, no goodbyes, for it is only a matter of time before they're summoned back to life by the magical powers of the seas and the very essence to be.
Interesting.
We can now make resurrection scrolls.
Oh,
Amazing.
nice one.
Resurrection scroll. 4 sheets of paper, a water essence, and a life essence combined make a resurrection scroll. That is.
Do we use up the essences then? I take it.
I'm going to assume we will, yeah.
Yeah, that's a shame. Suppose we find a few of them though.
Yeah. Okay, well, that was everything we needed to do. So, I think we should
Do we
head
wanna
out, but we
go-
should definitely go out stealth.
Right. Okay.
Go. Everyone is now stealth. Of course, the dwarf decides to be a barrel. Probably full of ale.
I was
Ale
gonna say,
barrel.
yeah, all the better to drink in.
Yep. Right, now, from what I recall, we can... Basically, we got up here last time by teleporting, but since we arrived from a different direction, we can just rise that up. Sorry, push that down, and now we've got permanent access back up here. There's some things over there that I want to grab, though. I'm going to be really risky
Just have to
do
remember
it.
to sneak. But from here, I think we can probably just walk back to all the people we want to see, like with them.
Yeah, we can just go down the stairs. I mean, technically speaking, we've not done anything wrong. There we go. All right, I think...
I'm gonna go down the ladder.
Yeah, and then de-stealth, because you don't want them to see you being sneaky.
Yeah.
But as long as we're in a place that we're meant to be, which is down the ladder, then we should be okay if we're seen. There you go. And de-stealth. Oh,
Perfect.
happy
We
days.
should
Ooh,
be able to
yarrow
run
flower.
around
I'll
down
grab
here.
that. Right. No more sneaking. We are free! We're free of that wretched place.
We are free.
Bucket helm, not even picking it up. Nope. I'm not a member of the Bucket Knights. Exclusive order.
I want to be out of the Bucket Knights as soon as possible.
Oh my lord. Hello. Mona. Got an interesting particle effect on you, Mona. Do you want to talk with Mona? I don't even know
Where
what
is she?
race
Inside
she
this
is.
tent.
Yeah, I think she might be
Oh, good
human by the
grief.
looks of her.
So I get to speak to the diseased person.
Yes, basically.
Okay then, as I'm undead. Okay, so...
Our cat found us, by the way.
Oh, hey cat.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to say you've read about the plague known as the Wet Death and never seen such an acute case as a scholar.
Oh, okay.
Get away. Get back. At least wait till I've croaked my last if you want to study me.
Yeah, you uncaring, horrible person. The disease was blocked by your physical armor. Wow, that Sheila, what a wretch.
Trying to-
Or an uncaring, heartless thief.
Well, you can try and speak to her and see if you're more like nice.
I probably won't help it. Sure, I'll give her a try, I guess.
See if you can help her.
Leave
at all.
me. Go.
Well, I'm going to try and comfort her, and I'm going to use my mystic option.
Okay.
Tell her not to fear. You've seen the other side, and it is beautiful.
She smiles and reaches out as if to touch your arm, but pulls back at the last moment.
Sorry. I almost forget sometimes. I can't wait to see what's next. To be done with this.
There we go. You scallywag, Shelab. You just need a gentle Bran's touch. That's all. That's all. Just a little bit of care. Oh my lord! So many necromancy books. So many books. So many.
Some of them all have spells.
Yeah, these are skill books, like proper skill books.
Oh.
There's Mosquito. There's Shackles of Pain. Shackles of Pain for 3 turns. High intelligence improves blah, blah, blah. I'm not even sure what that does. I'm sure it's painful though. Infect, deal 17 to 19 physical damage. Infect a target with a disease that will spread to other nearby characters. Diseased characters can deal reduced damage with all attacks and have lowered constitution. There's Decaying Touch. Set decay so the target will take piercing damage from healing spells and potions. And Death Wish. Target character receives a damage bonus equal to the percentage of their lost vitality. For example, a character with 30% vitality will gain 70% damage bonus. However, they also receive 3 to 4 piercing damage each turn. Bloodsucker skill book. Target character consumes blood surfaces around them, restoring vitality. See, that would be great in
I was gonna say
combination.
that'd
Yeah, Blood Rain.
Well, would that wouldn't do opposite for undead though, would it?
No, not from what I understand.
Okay.
Because it's not a healing
It's
spell.
not heal, it's just an increase in vitality.
Yeah.
You gotta be
The
so
more
careful
blood,
with
the
that,
more
aren't
they
you?
will be healed. Yeah, that's actually really cool. A Mosquito Swarm basically gives you like a leech effect. There are some really good books
That's
there.
good.
I would very much be hopeful if Red could have a word with her. He's got
Sure.
physical armor, I'm hoping, that will block enough damage. He's got 31 physical armor. I'm going to say he's probably going to be fine. I'm going to have Bran send all the paintings across to him.
Okay, and we are back from buying some skill books for Bran. So do you want to tell us what you bought?
Yep, I've got the Shackles of Pain skill book. Mark a target so that it will receive all of the damage you receive. So it's basically, if someone actually attacks me, then this will allow me to kind of damage tank it. Hopefully I'll be able to survive because I'll have various means of getting vitality back, but they're going to be taking equal damage to whatever they're doing to me. So it's going to make me a prickly target. And also Bloodsucker, which I should be able to cast on anyone and make them able to drink blood, which will be especially nice because once I've got Blood Rain skill book, then those two together are going to form an incredible synergy. All right, well, that was
Sounds like a
actually
hard
pretty
plan.
good. Pretty good, I must say. Bowl, plate, spoon. It's all right. Yeah, I've got a... It's just a regular spoon, though, but it's fine. It's
You're getting
fine.
fussy.
Yeah, I can't afford to be
Fussy about
fussy.
your
A spoon is a spoon is a spoon. Right, okay. Which way would you like to go, Shelab? Because there's lots of Fort Joy to explore. We can head back down towards the cave. There's some other things around there. In fact, I think that's where Sabeel is.
There's also, just around the corner from us, there's Griff, which we haven't been to Griff, and
That is
we
true.
kind of picked up part of a quest where we found something that he'd asked us for, but we haven't been up here yet.
Yep. There's also Losa up along the path, as well as a couple of others.
Yeah, I'd like to go and speak to Griff, and I'd like to go speak to Losa.
Okay, well, let's go up towards Losa then come back around. How's that sound?
Okay, that sounds perfect.
Off we go then. Of course, you know, just checking any objects that might contain something I want along the way. Oh, hello. Some gold. I really do need to get my character the lucky trait. So bad. So bad.
Yeah.
Anything else? We're going to give a wide berth to these magisters. So I could actually talk to the source home, perhaps. Ooh, okay, everything here.
Stealing stuff here. It doesn't look like there's anything particularly amazing.
Oh,
There's
actually, it looks like a
Napora's
shop.
boots.
She just said something about things being bolted on tight. Let's have a talk with her.
Okay.
Do you mind if I chat?
No, go for it.
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps of metal, the woman is manipulating a glove-like contraption fitted with 5 long metal skewers. She doesn't look up as you approach.
Okay, you caught up?
I am indeed.
And what you after?
Well, let's have a look here. Seems pretty handy. Perhaps we can sell you something useful. So you're new around here and would like to make her acquaintance. Yeah, I'll go with that one.
Get bent.
Lovely.
Oh, that's fantastic. I'll ask what she's making.
I ain't. Just seeing how it's made. She's clever, Dallas. Made these herself. For those bodyguards of hers. Boy, they're sharp.
Okay, some sort of weapon then.
Weapons.
She looks up.
You looking to buy something?
Might be, though after your greeting, also maybe just steal everything you've got. Yeah, I'll ask what she has for sale.
All manner of things. Have a look.
Alright. Oh wow, loads of more skill books. Oh, requires summoning, so these would be ones for you.
Ooh.
She also has a lot of money. I mean... Yeah, she's got lots of things actually. She's got a ring plus 1 to summoning. That would be very good for you. It's with 480 rather. Yeah, she's got a lot of things in there.
Pickpocketing I could do.
What's that, sorry?
I said I could do some pickpocketing if she's got a lot of stuff.
She has got an awful lot of stuff.
Try.
I mean, I'm not going to stop you, not after the way she spoke to me. I wash my hands. What you do is what you do. I'm just having a conversation about the things that she's got. But do remember, if you're going to pickpocket someone, to do it from behind. Ideally.
Yeah, I can't even sneak
Well, walk into the, behind her,
behind
ideally.
her and try to sneak.
If you hold down shift, you'll see where she can see. And where she can see is not behind her.
Yep.
Such a bad influence.
Why is Red connect? I purposely unconnected Red so he wouldn't follow me around.
Doesn't look unconnected on my side.
Okay.
It's fine though. So yeah, I'll just be looking into her inventory. You know, just having a bit of a chat. Oh, she can identify things and actually can repair items. That's moderately useful, in all fairness. Moderately useful.
Yeah, I can pickpocket her.
Can you get the skill books? Oh my lord.
I'll see what. Yes.
Oh my good lord. Skill books are worth less. They're like, well, actually some of them are worth a lot. Like I can tell you what they're worth to her. Like I think your pickpocketing skill is based on the value, isn't it? Like at your level, how much can you steal?
It's about 450's worth.
Okay, well the yellow ring is for 80 straight up, so you're not going to be able to get the +1 summoning ring, but we can always buy that from her. But just understand that once you steal off her, she's going to realise. So you're going to want to not be... Well, it depends a little bit.
My sneaky just turned off, but
yeah,
I haven't done anything yet.
If you manage to pickpocket from her, she'll eventually want to check, so you might want to like not be around her line of sight when that happens. Because she'll check me, she won't find anything on me.
Or maybe just, yeah, if you do your business, I'll do a quick.
No, you go ahead while I'm distracting her. I'm just looking at the things you can get. Conjuring Incarnate, Power Infusion, Farsight Infusion, Supercharger. That's kind of cool. Elemental Totem, that might be a nice one. Oh, is that the one you just picked up? Oh, very nice.
Yep.
Very nice. If you can pick anything else up, I guess you might be able to.
Bolt I can pick up.
Oh, wow. I guess Power Infusion would be the other one you might want. Since that one is, gives the, a different kind of infusion.
Irritatingly, I've got a bar that shows me what I can pick up, right?
Yeah.
And every time I go over there, hover over it. Oh, I can just get it. Okay.
There you go.
Right, now I need to run away.
Yeah, be gone. Bye. It's fine. You just go ahead. Don't sneak into her field of vision, though. Just walk out of here.
I'm walking along the edge of her field of vision.
Okay. Very wise. Yeah, stop sneaking and then just walk a little bit further away. And I'll conclude my business with her right now. So, yeah. Yeah, that's what you get.
I managed to get, I think, about 3 skill books off her.
Yeah. Oh, my lord. Having a thief in the party, eh? I mean, I wouldn't have condoned this behavior at all.
If she hadn't been rude.
Were it not for the fact that she was such a scallywag. I think I will take my leave. Goodbye. Yep, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, so I've got Elemental Totem.
I'd keep going if I were you.
Bolt.
She's coming this way.
Running
Robbed!
away.
She's
Running
noticed.
away. Running away.
Noticed.
Running away.
I would get... Oh, my She's
Running
very
really
unhappy.
fast.
I'd get Red out of there if I were you. Poor Red. Oh no, she's running your way. I think she's going to come to me. Yeah. You're there. Sorry to intrude, but I must look through your bag. Someone has made off with my personal belongings. Sure. I'll allow the search, but I would get Red out of the way as well. So sure.
Yeah, he's
Let me have a
too
look.
far away to join Snow.
Yeah, just control him. I'm manually moving.
Yeah, yeah. I just
Alright,
wanted
so
to get her.
She's peeking at my belongings. I'm going to let her have a
Out of the
look. It'll just
way.
take a moment. Well, you've come up clean. Thanks for your patience. You're more than welcome.
La la la.
And as I wander away, I just murmur beneath my breath, "Get bent." I'm glad that was resolved, though. I feel that her debt to me is paid. There will be no need for me to murder her and then rip her face off and eventually wear it as a mask. That always makes me happy. Okay, so yeah.
That was great.
Wow. You
3 free
used
skill books.
you used your thievery skills for good and not for greed.
Ish.
It was done purely because she was a scallywag and needed to
I
learn a
will have a
lesson.
quick look at what I want to actually.
Oh, can you learn one now? Oh, that'd be brilliant.
Yeah, I can learn one now.
I
Can
would
unlock Whirlwind and Rush for your Incarnate.
I would honestly recommend the totem because there's a second summon that you can have active
Conjure
at the
a
time.
totem with a corresponding element. Each turn, this totem will fire a projectile.
Yeah.
I
so
take it I can have a totem and
Yes,
a summon at
exactly.
the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I can. Right. Okay. I will learn that.
That's
then.
why I was thinking there would be a really, really good one for you to have. All right. Very nice. We have grown more powerful. All right. Would you like to talk to Sabeel? I think
Yes.
you... sorry, Sybil. I think you spoke with her on the boat, did you not?
I cannot remember actually. I think I might have done though.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Where's she in a cage? No,
No,
that's.
no, right there. In front of me. I'm staring at her right now. She's crouched down by
I'm
a barrel.
being very unobservant today, aren't I?
It's okay. You're high on your success.
I am a bit. She's sharper than any knife.
I'm caught up.
Caught up?
Mm-hmm.
She was the one who sat rolling dice in the ship that went under, deciding fates with every roll. Or so she said. Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away, and you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her tiger-like gaze.
Oh dear.
I'll walk up and say hello. It's good to see her again. And she'll probably go, "Get away!"
No sooner have
Trying to
these
spy on
words
someone.
left your mouth than she turns about and grabs you in a stranglehold. You feel the tip of a long needle
Oh,
being
wow.
pushed a little ways into one of your neck's vertebrae.
Oh dear. How rude.
Yes, very.
Everyone's
rude.
so rude today.
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Better tell me who you really are, so I can decide your fate here and now.
Okay, my estimations of her competence have gone down dramatically considering we were both stood directly in front her that whole time. So
Yep.
it's like,
You didn't even have to sneak.
I know.
You could say, "I'm just another lizard, a long way from home. You mean no harm." Is she? She's not a lizard. She's like an elf or something.
No, you're a lizard though.
Yeah, I suppose I am a lizard. Well, at least part of one. At least a skeleton of one.
You were a lizard.
No such thing as just another lizard. No such thing as a lizard that means no harm.
She doesn't like lizards.
Oops.
Maybe you should have spoken to her as an elf.
Yeah, maybe.
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her. The needle still all too deeply embedded in bone.
Thanks. It's going to take me ages to get that dent out now.
Do you
Despite
even
the
regrow your
precariousness
bone?
of your situation, you notice something that remained undetected in the gloom of the ship. A flaw in her diamond features. A curiously shaped scar on her left cheek.
My bet is a
It's
lizard
dawning
gave
on
it
you,
to her.
isn't it? Why I hate reptiles like you.
She's a slave. I will assure her that I am no slaver.
Okay.
Forgive me if I don't take your word for it.
Yeah, I didn't really think that would work.
She drives the needle in deeper and whispers.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. You could warn him, save him, or kill him before I get my chance.
Ah.
Unfortunate.
That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed.
Did we want Sabeel in the party at all?
Your call.
I
Should be
was
your
kind of more
companion, I
interested
think.
in Losa.
Up to you entirely.
I'll just say this is going nowhere. If there's going to be bloodshed, she should give us a chance to defend ourselves.
Your death will be slower, more painful. But fair enough, if you insist.
Maybe I will offer for her to join, because at least then maybe she won't kill us, or like us have to kill her.
Which is the
I'm
more
slightly
likely
worried.
scenario. But yeah,
I'm
sure.
slightly worried that she might end up dying, and then we'll lose parts of her story.
Never.
I'll insist. We're planning our escape. We need people with talents like hers.
You are a lizard, perhaps a slaver. Why should I freely chain my fate to one like you, like I was once forced to?
Okay, well, strength is not going to work for me because I'm speaking with Snow, so it's going to be a finesse or intelligence check, I think. So, reason with wits and wiles combined, you can get out of here. No one would expect the two of you to work together, or tell her to think about it. What will she accomplish here? Nothing but a few hollow moments of vengeance. Your true destinies lie elsewhere. I might go with the intelligence option, actually.
Okay. Well done.
Woot!
I hate to say it, but you make sense. Fork tongue.
She hates
I mean,
me so
how
much.
rude.
Oh, little needle mine, what should I do? Push or pull? The agony of choice.
I doubt it would do much to me.
No, I can't imagine.
You know what? Today is a rather fine day. Sunshine and an easy breeze. Yes, I'll let you live. I'll even agree to travel with you, provided we talk to another lizard. The one I've had my eye on.
Okay, fine. We can talk to the other lizard that you've had your eye on.
I'm not quite sure the weather will save him.
Okay. I don't care. I don't know him. He's not my bro.
With a casual flick of the wrist, she withdraws the needle from your neck and smiles, as if she just invited you to sit down for tea.
Oh, I'm liking her. Suddenly.
I could say she must have noticed she was pushing into bone, not flesh. Say that in the spirit of a fresh start, you should admit to her you're actually undead. Tell her she's awfully casual about death, or a trait not quite shared by the undead. I'm just going to go about the bone.
Yeah.
Yes, the needle did find you rather tough to chew. Nothing it can't handle, though, nor finish.
Says you.
This may strike you as, rather eccentric, but the thought of traveling with one such as yourself quite enthuses me.
Oh.
She tilts her head ever so slightly and looks at you almost mockingly. You can't help but contemplate with both dread and delight the absolute darkness at the heart of her cat's eyes.
Yes, this will be jolly good fun.
Okay.
Let's discuss our respective roles then, shall we? Yumi and Death will be playing many a round of hide and seek. So, what role would you like me to play? As a rogue, my speciality is stealth, the quick silence of the dagger striking unseen. That said, I'm perfectly lethal, wielding any weapon or magic. So, the choice is yours.
Interesting. Those rogues had some pretty nasty backstab attacks.
They did. She was actually one of the more competent ones on the ship, as I remember.
Yeah, pretty cool. So that might be quite nice. If we took her with us, would Red and left Red behind, would we have to sort of take all his inventory off him and mess about with all
Yeah,
of that?
more than likely. We'd have to shift his inventory first. But I think, as with Beast, it'll give you an option for that first.
Yeah, so I'll just say a rogue is fine.
Suits me fine. Lead on. Or better yet, Let me take the lead.
So I'll just say that settles it, and then she'll probably go,
Okay.
the party's full.
Then follow me. But wait, you seem to have quite a few followers already. We'll be far too conspicuous traveling in a caravan like that. Return to me once you've culled a couple.
That's fine. So if we want to come back
Harsh.
for her, we can.
So harsh. Yep. No, that was cool.
It's very harsh.
So I'm taking it you're not an amazing fan of having Sabeel in the party at the moment.
A rogue would be really nice to have in the party, actually, but not particularly enamored with her.
Okay. Well, before we wrap up this episode, it is getting to be that time, I think.
It is,
Let's go
isn't
down
it?
this way.
Wow.
And I believe there was an elf that was collecting shells or something similar around here. Somewhere. Down here. Down this way. Yeah. And someone in the comments a little while ago mentioned that you should talk to him as well, because he gave me a ruby, I think, based on the
This
questions I
guy.
answered. Yeah. But you might be getting something very different.
Oh, okay. Let's have a go then. Say I've just arrived. I have some questions about the place.
Okay.
This beach, you mean? It is mild. Gentle waves lap the sands night and day. I do not ask for more.
I'll ask if he has anything to sell.
Of course, of course. My fragments are your fragments.
Very well. So he's got a few things to sell.
Oh, that's interesting. He just didn't just give you something then, because the comments were quite specific
might
that
do-
he would.
He
But
might do on the way back out. Did I already speak to him or anything?
I don't think you did.
I didn't think so. I spoke to him with Red or something to get trade, didn't I? I'll
Yeah,
take my
maybe.
leave and see if he gives me anything on the way back out. But no, nothing.
Oh, the comments were wrong. But okay, I think that'll be a good place for us to wrap up. Sabeel is now open to the possibility of joining our party.
We just have to pick her up.
Yeah, I'm not sure that LadyShelab is particularly taken with her lizard-hating ways, though. And you did mention that you
No,
were
she's
keen on
been-
Losa, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm quite interested in Losa's story and what she's got to say. And
Okay. Awesome. Right, well, in the next episode then, we're probably going to poke around the upside of Fort Joy a little bit more and maybe hook up with Losa and also probably try to avoid the woman we stole everything from. I mean, she brought her on herself,
Yeah.
though. Such a scallywag. But that's going to be it for us.
I've already used one of the skill books, but I've got another 2 that she might still find.
Yeah, you probably want to take your time with that. Make sure you actually get those skill books squirreled away somewhere she will never have a look.
cockle,
And
clam.
other than that, I think we're good to wrap up. What do you say?
I definitely think so. It's been a good episode.
Okay then. Well, thank you very much for joining us, everyone. We hope you enjoyed and will join us for the next. But until then, and as ever, take care.
And keep being awesome.